Glorious day, glorious rising, my divine thugs and my sacred gypsies, my divine craftors and my sacred bushcrafties, excuse me. Today I am focused. Today I will be productive and feel good about doing the hard work that I need to do. Today we are focused on self. We are acknowledging what it is we've been sent to do and how we can better focus on the things that are needed of us. So, Spirit, Ancestors, Guides, can I get one hoodoo card for my... We've got the Son of Knives. So in this specific, he is headed to a duel, which crack of dawn, it's legal back in the day. Two parties agreed that they would fight and basically till death, and whoever wins, and the other person dies. It is what it is. So you possibly could be fighting with yourself. You could be having a hard time focusing on the things that you are trying to get rid of. Death as well as the Two of Swords. So you are seeking balance when it comes to this energy. I see you trying to build a foundation. And I take back, I see you trying. I actually see you doing this. You're building a new solid foundation. You're building a new for you. You are dying to the old you. Maybe that's what that is. You had a death with yourself. And there's judgment. Because are you being kind to yourself, or are you being harsh on yourself? Are you being loving? Are you being compassionate? Are you being creative? What are the things that are coming into the next couple of weeks, days, whatever that looks like? Oh, she said I'm here. So we also saw the Emperor at the end. We've got the Nine of Wands, and let's get this Page of Wands. Seven of Cups, King of Coins was back there. All right. So I'm seeing, look, the Tower was underneath the Seven of Cups. So I'm seeing that you are focused on building a new foundation for self, for self, whatever that looks like. New cycles, new habits, new everything. Basically at this point you are done with the old, and anything and everything that you put forth out there, you are making it new. You are coming alive again. You know, they say everybody dies but not everybody lives. You are stepping into a season of living. I see that options possibly had distracted you in the past. Excuse me. I see that options possibly could have been a hindrance to you. You didn't have the discipline to put on yourself when it came to owning what it is that you want and actually chasing after those things. I see that you heavily judged yourself in the past based off of inconsistency when it comes to your cup. Your cup was never being poured into. So when you were pouring into others, you were depleting yourself. Now, when you pour into others, you understand that it's an equal exchange. And in that, you're able to step fully into your creativity, which is huge because when you're in your creative flow, you are absolutely able to do anything and everything that the universe has for you. You know, I hear a lot of, oh, I'm not creative, I'm not this, I'm not that, but that's a mind frame, that's a mindset. That is you secluding yourself in this tiny box and saying, oh, well, I can only do these many things. I am no artist, but I love to paint, and I be blowing myself away sometimes. I am no photographer, but I love to take photos. I am no artist, and I love to sing and listen to music and play on the drums and all of those things because it brings me joy. And I feel like that's where you're getting to. You're getting from this queen king energy where everything has to be so perfect and straight, and you're realizing that the more that you have fun, the more that you play with spirit, the more that you play with the universe, the more creative you can become. You can just start painting today, and there's abstract art, and you can still be considered an artist because your art is art. You created it. So anything that you are creating is something of value, is something of worth, and you need to honor and own and accept that within self. You have so much creativity built up, ready to just be released, but you've been holding yourself back. You haven't been seeing the lens clearly. It's been a little bit foggy, so you've been thinking that you can't really do the things that you want or desire to do because there's so many rules and stipulations. You know the difference between a chess player and non-chess player? He sat down and he learned the game, and he continued to get better and do better. Whereas the non-chess player just was like, I see all these things, I don't even know what they mean, and I'm not going to learn. It's all about learning. Being a creator is all about being a learner. If you can learn, then you can create. And we're all capable of learning. So, that's not an excuse. If you choose not to learn, then that is completely one in itself. But realistically, if there is something that you want to do, yes, it's going to feel weird. Yes, it's going to be awkward because everything that you do in the beginning isn't right and exact. You don't just pick up the pen and you're Picasso. You don't just pick up a science book and you're Albert Einstein. Like, it doesn't work like that. They had to study, they had to trial and error, they had to scrap some things, they had to start some new things. It was never just a straight and centered situation. There was so many ups and downs and loops and all of these things, but they remained a learner. And if you can remain a learner, you can become a creator. So that's pretty much all I've got for you guys. You guys are definitely going through a death with self. You are ending the old you so you can step forward and become who it is that you truly have desired to be. You are accepting the judgment of your spirit guides, your ancestors, and even yourself, because now you're looking at your own judgment in a different way. You aren't looking at it as being so harsh and so critical on yourself. You're looking at it from a loving, caring, compassionate, wise perspective. You see yourself that anything that you don't like now, you can always change later, or right now you can change it. It's a choice. And I believe that you're seeing that, and your cup is being fulfilled because you are constantly pouring into yourself in these times. Like I said, when you're pouring into yourself, you're learning. When you're learning, you become a creator. When you become a creator, sometimes it gets very overwhelming because of all the things that are flowing to you, but write them down and then slowly figure out how to intertwine them in a playful, joyous way. I thank you guys so much for being with me. I am so happy to have you guys here. If you like, please share, subscribe. If you do not, then I appreciate you for even just taking the time. I hope you learned something this time, and I will see you guys very soon on the next one. Peace, and I love you.